What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this is a video that has been a long time coming. I have made quite a few videos in the past talking about Revenge of the Sith Anakin and the lack of, I guess, maybe care could be the word. I don't know what the right word, maybe lack of attention to detail. Basically, I've not been happy with basically any of the Lego Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker minifigures, mainly because of their hair, but honestly it's kind of just the whole figure as a whole. So as you can see, I have, for the most part, these are all my Revenge of the Sith Anakins. This one technically is not Revenge of the Sith Anakin, this is Clone Wars, but it is the end of the Clone Wars where he did technically was supposed to have his longer hair. This is the newest one also, except the legs have been swapped, and you'll see why in a second. But yeah, this is like the newest one. But as you can see, we got this one, which is from his Green Interceptor set. We have the 2020 Anakin from Duel on Mustafar, and then what is this, 2018, or no, this one also would have been 2020 from the Jedi Interceptor, from the beginning of the movie, whenever he's on his, or flying his interceptor. And then this one is from like 2006 or something, and this is an original figure, but I'm not, you know, dissing on it. I actually really like this figure. It's nostalgic, and, you know, obviously it wasn't too accurate for the time because they didn't have the equipment that they have now, and, you know, the resources or whatever. But yeah, I just figured I'd throw them in here. My biggest gripe has always been the hair. As you can see, all of these Anakins use the same hairpiece, which is his Clone Wars hairpiece. They custom molded that hairpiece for Clone Wars Anakin. It is flawless for Clone Wars Anakin during the seasons that he had that haircut, but then once he grows his hair longer, the hairpiece is no longer accurate. But for whatever reason, every time they release an Anakin, it's the same Clone Wars hairpiece. And it just makes me annoyed because, you know, there's videos from Lucasfilm on how they, you know, came to design and change up Anakin's look in Revenge of the Sith, and growing his hair out was a big part of that, kind of showing his, like, rebellious side and, you know, whatever. And they just don't acknowledge that in Lego. I don't know. You know, I know it's annoying, the amount that Lego Star Wars fans complain about every little thing, especially whenever it comes to clones. Don't even get me started on the complaining that this community does on clones. And I never want to add on to that just because it's so annoying. But this is one thing that it's not even complaining, it's more just, I just really want them to do it right. Just because, like, whenever I look at this minifigure, like, specifically, I don't like it at all. And Anakin is my favorite character in all of Star Wars. And so to not like the minifigures is, like, it's upsetting, you know? It's like, dang, like, I wish I could enjoy this figure, but honestly, I really don't like it. So obviously the hair is something that is inaccurate, but also the faces on these guys are so bad. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't like this figure, and if the hair was bad, whatever, but it's the hair combo with the face. Look at how high those eyebrows are. That is insane. And you can, I don't even think does he have his scar? There's like a line there, but it doesn't go up through the eyebrow because his eyebrow is just so freaking high and arched. So yeah, it just looks bad. He also has this face, which honestly probably would be better just because his eyebrows would be raised from screaming to begin with. And he has yellow eyes there, so that's like he turns into Darth Vader there. But yeah, don't like it. Also, there was a lot of complaining with that figure on the Mustafar dirt marks. Or maybe it was this one. I think this one got a lot of complaining because there was dirt marks and he was supposed to be from his interceptor, but whatever. I don't really care too much about that. This one actually is better. I think that the face is better because he's wearing his pilot helmet, and it makes his eyebrow, it forces the eyebrow to be lower. So I do like this head sculpt a lot better. I like this figure better than that one, but this is just such like a scene specific figure, like he'd have to be in his interceptor. So that's kind of unfortunate. This one, see, I have mixed opinions about this one. The hair is not only inaccurate in the shape, but the color is also madly inaccurate. This is like a very dark brown hairpiece. Anakin's hair is never this dark. So it's, you know, I don't know why they made it that dark. Let's see what it looks like with the brown. Yeah, but see, it doesn't look right with the light brown. So I feel like they kind of had to make it darker. It could also be that his eyebrows are just so dark on the face, which is why the light brown looks weird. But yeah, I always found this one to be interesting. This is right whenever he's turned and he's about to go kill all the younglings and stuff. His robes are black, which, you know, they're never this black. And then the legs are very interesting. It's just brown with a black print. This one's very interesting. You know, the head sculpt is not bad. Is it too? Oh yeah, I forgot there is this head sculpt as well. But I like the Seath eyes. Just, I don't know. You see what I mean? It's just, all of them are just very interesting. And, you know, that's the thing, too. They've not made too many Revenge of the Sith Anakins. For how popular of a character he is, and for being the chosen one, there really is not that many. I don't own all of them, but I own a lot of them. And yeah, there's just not too much variation. Now, again, I know that this is Clone Wars Anakin, but it is the latest Anakin that we've gotten, and it is towards the end of the Clone Wars, so closer to Revenge of the Sith. And I think that the head is better. I really do appreciate that they did not give him some yee eyebrows. And the scar does kind of go through the eyebrow a little bit. So, way better head sculpt there. And then we also have that head sculpt. The torso, I'm not a massive fan of. I don't like how it shows his skin a lot. Like, how it's kind of hued. It should be more pointed like the other ones. But yeah, it's not horrible. But again, it's not really a Revenge of the Sith Anakin, so I can't say too much. But I say all of this because I did make a purchase that fixed the issue for me. I now have a definitive Anakin Skywalker, and I'm very excited about it. And this goes back all the way to like 2020, whenever I would be, I was a freshman in high school, scroll on Instagram during lunch because everybody was silent and we all had our masks on. Literally, we had to eat, with our masks on. It was crazy. But I would scroll through Instagram and I'd see, you know, all these posts and photos on how to upgrade your Anakin. They were using all these custom hair pieces and stuff, and I always wanted one. And at the beginning of the month, I did bite the bullet, and I made an AV Figures order, and I now have the definitive Revenge of the Sith Anakin figure in my collection. So yeah, like I said, AV Figures, I ordered the head and the hair piece, and then I kind of threw together, like I said, I took the legs from the Clone Wars Anakin, because I do like these new legs. They are nice. They have the dark brown, the black, and then they also have that kind of orangish color there to represent his actual pants, and make it look a differentiation between the boots and the pants. So I do like that. And then this is a Clone Wars torso, but I think it works well for, you know, definitive Revenge of the Sith Anakin right before he turns evil. The hair obviously is the biggest thing here. This is an incredible hairpiece, and this is perfect. And this is what I mean, guys, whenever I say that the other hairpiece is inaccurate, because look at these two. It's a different hairstyle. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like if this was just grown out. It's not like insanely different, like, but it does look different, which is why it mattered so much to me that it was right. And yeah, I also did order the face because, like I said, the other faces are whack, and this one is great because, as you can see, the scar, I'm sorry, she doesn't pick up the camera, the scar is correct, which I really do appreciate. And yeah, just like moving this figure around, it looks so freaking good. I believe that they 3D printed this hairpiece, but yeah, it came yesterday, and yeah, I was just really excited for it because now I have a Definitive Anakin. The hair color is also very good. They did have a dark brown one, which was sold out, so I think a lot of people have been buying the dark brown, but I would not have wanted to do that just because, again, accuracy. He did not have dark brown hair. Just like the texture and the layering that they did, it looks so good. I love the ruffles in the back, and it's like the perfect length as well. Oh, it looks so good. And that's the thing, I feel like Lego could totally make this, and they would find other minifigures to use it for as well. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people in other medias and stuff that have kind of similar shaggy, longer hair styles. I mean, they use Clone Wars Anakin's for Lloyd's. That's how Lloyd got his hair in Ninjago, at least his original hair. But yeah, really excited about this. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a lightsaber, actually. But yeah, really stoked to have this Anakin. You know, like I said, I've been making videos about this topic for a while now, and to finally, you know, be able to put that to rest, at least for me, I don't have to worry now if they end up ever making an upgrade, because, you know, it is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and it doesn't look like they're going to be making, well, I mean, they made one Anakin, but he wasn't from Revenge of the Sith, so it doesn't look like they'll be doing that this year, which is kind of unfortunate, because, you know, we got Duel on Mustafar 5 years ago, so it'd be cool to get like an upgrade maybe, or, you know, something like that, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that, but I don't have to worry because I do have, again, a definitive Lego minifigure of my favorite character in all of Star Wars, Anakin Skywalker. Not only that, but my favorite look of his, which is Revenge of the Sith. And so yeah, and it only costs $5 as well for the hairpiece, so I definitely recommend it if you guys are, you know, looking for an upgrade for your Anakin. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.